to another 1/6 scale figure review. Today we have Kaustic Plastik's Nosferatu. And what I have here is the web exclusive, so it comes with the coffin that is behind Nosferatu and the exclusive backdrop door, which is polyresin, polystone. It's absolutely heavy. And obviously these are numbered pieces, and I'm gonna go and flip this box and see what number mine is. And yeah, we'll pretty much get into it. So if you guys do enjoy this, make sure you like and sub, and we'll get right into it. So we've got the back of the packaging here, and I know boring boxing and all that shit, but it's more to show off the exclusive edition number. So this certain piece with the backdrop door diorama, only 180 were made, and mine is 109 of 180, which is interesting. The Bela Lugosi graveyard display was of 200, so it looks like obviously they've scaled a bit lower for this, which makes sense because that's a much heavier piece and less buyers were going to get it basically. But I wasn't going to miss out of it because I love this movie and I wanted to go all out. Also, just quickly, something else I missed: the exclusive web exclusive edition comes with the papers that Nosferatu signs and reads over through the movie. It's in a bow tie pretty much. It's a prop replica. I'm not going to open it, but I think you can just see it. Yeah, I'm not going to open it and ruin that knot though, so I'm going to keep it like this. So I'll start off posing Orlok with the papers, like he's stalking around in the first couple of scenes we see him in the film, with the hat on, just looking all awkward. Pretty much is this whole stick of a character. And basically what he's holding there, we get a life-size prop for the web exclusive, as well as the big base and the coffin. And we'll go right up to the head sculpt, show off the detail. That's an iconic shot too, him just peering over like that. And if it can focus to the actual inscriptions and artwork, looks really, really good. The hands are absolutely insane as well. Like the detail is amazing, and they're soft plastic too, so you don't have to worry about the really thin nails snapping or anything. Obviously the clothing is second to none. I'm not sure if G Wiz was a part of this. I know G Wiz did the Bela Lugosi. Not too sure if he did this. But if he did, kudos to him because he's a champion at that. And this is really, really good. Oh yeah, and that's not a fabric hat as well. So that's part of the sculpt, which I actually do like because it's not pleather, it's not going to peel, it's not going to degrade in time. It is what it is now, and as long as you don't scratch it or drop it off a floor, it would stay as good as it is now. Go a bit far out, show the whole piece here. The display base is really nice too. You get obviously two of them, being the web exclusive. You get this is the standard, which is a concrete base. Nosferatu's Sympathy of Horror. And then obviously with the big doorway diorama is all magnetic, I believe. I'll try it out later, obviously. Yeah, those eyes are just piercing. I'll tell you actually what I would have loved if both head sculpts had rolly eyes. I think all companies at this point should have the rolly eye system, just so you can really play around with the expressions. But I think overall, this is absolutely insane. And what I might do is I might cut and move that just to get a bit more into the head sculpt here. So, got him in a different pose now, changed it up a bit, and you can really see now how good this head sculpt is. You got all this disgusting vein detail. All the skin is just really old and aged and weathered. It looks really, really nice. The discoloration under the bags of the eyes. You know, this might be their best paint apps. I think it's way better than the Lugosi figure. Even though I think that one's still good, I think this is leagues ahead, and that is great to see that Kaustic Plastik are elevating as a company. And yeah, I can't get over how good this tailoring is too. Very velvet-like, especially in the collar part, the cuffs, and also underneath the jacket. All the belts and the buttons are real and are looped. I wouldn't undo them. I never would. He never took the jacket off, so I would never want to do that. Obviously, you got the keys here. These are unfortunately plastic, and this is plastic too. It might not be a big deal to some people. I would have loved if they were die cast just to have that realistic feel, but you know, it gets the job across. And yeah, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to quickly unbox the coffin, because I haven't done that yet. And then after that, I will actually unbox the web exclusive diorama and change the head sculpt up. So what I might do is go one more time, showcase this head sculpt, because unfortunately I'm not using this one. I'm going to use the other one. As much as I love this one, I'm going for the door scene because it's iconic, and you know, I got the web exclusive to use that version. So yeah, what I'm going to do now is unbox the coffin. So this is just quickly the coffin. A very basic coffin, you know, as Nosferatu is. It is polystone, so be careful because this will shatter if you are not careful when it comes to keeping it in a D12 or in a display base. It's not heavy, it's actually very light compared to Bela Lugosi's version, but thin pieces like this, just be careful when you come to knocking it. Even if, like, catching it on your sleeve or something, just be careful because it will snap. So it has a decent wood grain. Again, very lightweight compared to Bela Lugosi's. Has concrete stumps on the bottom. Again, very basic. Nothing like the more current Draculas that had, again, the more gold, royal looking coffin. This is just very basic and grungy, and overall it's really nice. It does get the job done. However, I would never display Nosferatu or any of the Draculas in this because, you know, you only got one little screen to show his head. But other than that, it's pretty good. What I'm going to do now is cut away and showcase the way I'm going to display my Nosferatu. And here's the full diorama with the added rats and the photo of the woman he's stalking in the apartment. And just looking at this, tell me how you cannot display your Nosferatu with this if you're getting the web exclusive. You would have to, I mean, for the price as well. This is just an amazing piece. And it does capture an amazing piece of horror history and just cinema history as well. I mean, just the iconic nature Nosferatu has. You know, even though he's technically a copywritten character, and I'll pop up the info of what I mean. Just how lucky we are as movie fans to even have this movie in existence. Obviously played by Maxwell Schreck, who, if you're a Tim Burton fan, would know in Batman Returns. The main villain was Maxwell Schreck, which is a nice nod to the character here. You know, pretty much Tim Burton's aesthetic is from a lot of German Expressionism and obviously Nosferatu too. And yeah, just going back to this character and his impact on just the Dracula lore in general, you know, Dracula never died by sunlight before this adaptation. So what you see here is the first guy to get killed by the sunlight. And that was added into the lore later on down the line. Yeah, just my final thoughts. I love this piece. This is a piece of movie history in my shelf, and I can't wait for the other Kaustic Plastik iconic Draculas to come in the future. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today. If you guys did enjoy this, make sure you like and sub, and I'll see you in the next one.